Welcome to the Film Arcade. My guest is Alex Gregg.
This is Alex Gregg talking about my top 5 favorite films.
Hi Alex, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Here's Alex's top 5 movies. What's the first movie?
The first movie I want to talk about, which is number 5, is called The Truman Show.
Why is Truman your favorite movies?
The reason why it's one of my favorites is it's a good example of someone who does comedy transitioning to someone that can do drama. I always love that clever transition of a comedian to a dramatic actor. It really surprises you, and it provides you with some of the best film that you can ever see.
What this movie is about?
It's about a guy named Truman Burbank. He was a baby adopted by a television corporation, so his whole life is this big reality show, and the only person who's unaware of it is Truman himself.
What message you got from the film?
To ask yourself, are your lives really that authentic?
Oh, that's pretty neat. So what's the next movie?
I think I would have to go with Fight Club.
Where is your favorite scene?
My favorite scene from Fight Club would be when Edward Norton beats himself up in order to get his boss in trouble.
Who are your favorite characters?
My favorite characters in Fight Club would have to be Tyler Durden, played by Brad Pitt, and the narrator, played by Edward Norton. Now, I don't want to say the name of the narrator because if I did, that would give a lot of the movie away, and I really don't want to do that.
What most characters do you relate to?
I think the character I relate to mostly, and I think the general public would relate to the narrator because no matter how much stuff he has, we're always obsessed with material possessions, and he always feels dissatisfied nonetheless, and I think we all feel that way.
The next movie is Clockwork Orange. One thing about the film stood out to you?
I think the one thing that really stands out to me about this film is that most of the characters, even the ones that are the most innocent, are just criminally insane.
Has it changed anything to a movie?
No, not a single thing. The movie's just perfect as it is. Dark comedy, controversial scenes, a lot of complicated lines, but once you learn what they are, it's very beautiful listening.
Where did this movie take place?
It took place in the year 1971. It was made by one of the most masterful directors of all time, Stanley Kubrick.
What is your next movie?
My next movie would probably have to be The Dark Knight.
What do you love about The Dark Knight?
Well, it is a sequel to Batman Begins. It is the most recognizable out of all the Nolan movies by far, mainly because of the villain, the Joker. That's what really drew me in about the film. Heath Ledger plays the Joker.
What do you think of the Joker's performance?
The Joker's performance is just simply stunning. Out of all the reincarnations of Joker that have been done in the past, this one seemed not only the funniest, but the most terrifying as well.
Oh, I see. That was the last movie.
My favorite movie of all time is Silence of the Lambs.
Right, is the Silence of the Lambs your favorite movie?
The reason it's my favorite movie of all time because it contains my favorite villain of all time, the cannibal psychiatrist Hannibal Lecter. Hannibal Lecter is played by Anthony Hopkins.
Why is he favorite for Helen?
Because he seems to have the highest intellect out of all the other villains and movies that I've seen thus far, and he does help the hero out, but only for his own benefit.
Thank you for being the Cozy Films Arcade.
Well, thank you for having me.
You're welcome. That's all for today. Thank you.